Welcome and thank you for showing an interest in RS Philosophy and Ethics here at Wangels. My name's Miss Bonnie and I'm the Head of Religious Studies. It's a shame you're unable to visit our school at the moment to learn more about our subject in person, but I hope this PowerPoint helps provide some insight into the course. Should you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Here at Wangels, Religious Studies actively encourages you to question, debate and justify your arguments and apply them to a variety of key topical debates. The course includes three main sections: the study of two religions and our third unit, which is Philosophy and Ethical Studies. The course invites students to learn about at least two religions and their key principles, which we later apply to a variety of ethical scenarios. Students are actively encouraged to analyse and evaluate during their studies, and nothing is taken as gospel, excuse the pun. The Philosophy and Ethical section of the course requires students to study a range of concepts such as relationships and families, where we look at sexuality, marriage, divorce, sex and contraception; life and death, where we look at abortion, euthanasia, soul and the environment; human rights, where we look at censorship, government, wealth and discrimination; and the final unit, which is good and evil, where we look at laws, crime and punishment and the death penalty. I've just picked a few sections from those units. We do look at a load more. So the course is current, open-minded and full of discussion. Religious Studies enables students to explore and discuss fundamental questions and apply theories and thought experiments to modern-day ethical scenarios. In Religious Studies, students are encouraged to construct their own views of these different topics and apply their own arguments in response to all three units. Religious Studies is a subject which is increasingly relevant with the demands of the workplace, apprenticeships and further education. The subject provides learners with an opportunity to develop their sense of self, empathy and awareness of ethics and philosophy in a safe and supportive learning environment. If you would like to hear case studies on how this subject can help benefit you in your career, please go to casestudies.reonline.org.uk for different videos from the people presented on this slide. I've named a few careers we've seen students progress to using their qualification, but the options are limitless. The skills and knowledge acquired at RS suit a wide range of post-16 pathways and complement a vast range of subjects. We have a successful Philosophy and Ethics sixth form class also. The following slides contain sound bites from our current Year 11 students who have kindly recorded these at home for you.
In RS, I have enjoyed learning about crime and punishment and the death penalty. I know it's a dark topic in a way, but it's really interesting and you get to learn it in more detail and you see the sides and views of different people. I've also enjoyed learning about some of the religions that you don't usually learn about in before GCSEs, like Hinduism. That's quite an interesting topic that I enjoyed. I also enjoyed RS before GCSEs, but not as much as I do now, just because you get more independence with your work now. Sometimes there is a lot of writing because of some of the questions you do. They're quite like 15 marks and 8 marks. It seems a lot, but you do work on it over time, and it's a really helpful skill in life. Also, we do discussions in class and in small groups, which I also enjoy because I can communicate instead of just writing it down, which is always nice. I really did enjoy GCSE RS this year, and I hope you enjoy it too.
Hi Year 9. You may feel as if GCSE RS is purely based on religions that you have no interest in whatsoever, but there are some fundamental topics that could really help you in the long run. For example, I myself really enjoyed topics such as crime and human rights, as they provide us with information that is very beneficial for the law system later in life. These, as well as the Life After Death module, are great lessons for debate, enabling you to get your opinion across and understanding others.
RS is a very interesting subject. I've really enjoyed RS this year. It's been brilliant. Because of the different topic that we've been doing, which is more about ethic and moral questions, which have left me thinking for the entire day about, and it's been really interesting because it forces you to make your own opinion, and it's one of those questions that you can't really leave without knowing what you do yourself. So hearing other people's opinions and points of view inside class has been really important during those lessons. And so as you go up the school, I'd say if you want any advice about talking, it's just be yourself while you talk. While you form an opinion, you have to constantly just think about yourself. And I know that sounds really selfish, but don't form an opinion based on what your friend's doing. Don't base it on what your family might do, or just form it on what you want. Form it on what you would personally do, because at the beginning I tried to do that. I tried to do it based on what I think my family would like or what my friends are doing, until I finally decided, look, I wouldn't do either of those things. I'd actually do this. And it's really, really interesting because you hear other people's sides of it, and that helped me form my own opinion. And even if you bring religion actually into the moral questions, it changes your opinion, it changes your answer, and that really, really made me think. It made me think completely differently after I left the class. And so, yeah, as you move up the school, RS gets really interesting, and it makes you question what you think. It makes you question what you believe in. It makes you question a lot of things, but for the better. I never have left the class thinking, oh, I didn't like that lesson because it's made me want to change what I think. It's never done that. It's made me explore what I truly believe, what I truly think is morally right or ethically right, or it just, yeah, it's really good and you will really enjoy it. So, yeah.
Here are a few examples of career options which have been enhanced through the study of philosophy, religion, and ethics. Should you want any guidance on how religious studies can help in your post-16 aspirations, please email your religious studies teacher or email myself. On the next slide, some of our Year 11s have written down how their attitudes and perceptions of religious studies changed when they started studying GCSE. Thank you for your time and interest in religious studies. I hope you found this presentation useful and it has provided you with some insight for what we do in RS and why this might be the right option choice for you. Should you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in contact.